Good morning, YouTube. Greg here from Almost Heaven Outdoors. We're here with our first or second, I haven't decided which order I'm going to put them out in, of our installment of Coffee Thoughts. Got my coffee here this morning, and I just wanted to talk to you guys about antler restrictions in the state of West Virginia. Now, I know some of my channel is about fishing, but also some of it's about hunting. It's a topic that people talk about quite often in groups and on message boards, and you see them at outdoor shows and stuff. Currently, West Virginia does not have antler restrictions. Pennsylvania does, and they have seen a pretty good result in their restrictions of growing bigger bucks. I do believe, now don't hold me to this, that their restrictions are in some of their zones are three up on one side on the antler, and some are 4. Some include the brow tine, some don't. The brow tine, excuse me. Now, in West Virginia, we do have antler restrictions at certain places. For example, Cooper's Rock State Forest, they have a 14-inch spread antler restriction before you can harvest the buck, which is great that they're trying to do that. But trying to figure out what 14-inch spread looks like in the woods is pretty tough. Anybody that's hunting, anybody that has hunted, will be hunting, or anything like that, has experienced seeing a deer in the woods that has horns. And from a distance, through a scope, when you're trying to hunt in the woods, it's very difficult to tell that spread. They do say that you could use its ears to see if the horns are outside the ears. That's usually about 14 inches. But I think that's too tough to decipher while you're hunting. First-time hunters, it makes it tough, even experienced hunters. So I believe, my personal opinion, is that we should adopt an antler restriction in West Virginia to try to achieve more mature bucks, older bucks, because the older the deer are, the bigger the horns usually get, even if there's other factors in play there. My personal opinion, like I said again, is that we adopt something like Pennsylvania has used. The deer has to have three points on one side of its rack, including the brow tine or not including the brow tine, whichever, so that we're getting more mature deer, 2.5, 3.5-year-old deer that we're harvesting. Not just for pure sport, but just for the fact that bigger deer that have bigger horns are going to have bigger meat, or more meat on their body as well. More people will come to West Virginia to hunt these deer, and then possibly the DNR might make more money by selling those licenses. That's just a personal opinion of mine. I think the deer hunting has gone downhill slowly over the last few years. Now, I only hunt mostly public land, so that's just judging by my experiences of what I'm seeing on the public land. It's not very well managed, but it's decent. But the size just isn't there for our bucks. Everybody's killing spikes in 4 points and 6 points year in and year out, and the deer are just not growing to their full potential. So if you guys have any opinions on this, or if you have any questions for me or want to give any input, I'd be glad to hear it. I'm going to try to keep these talks short. It's been about three or 4 minutes already. So if you watch this video and you like it, give me a thumbs up, say a comment on there, let me know if you like it. If you don't like it, let me know you don't like it. Like I said, this could be Coffee Thoughts 1 or 2, I haven't decided yet. I'm either going to put this one out first or second. I have another one coming that's based on trout limit, and do you think people should be able to keep trout like they do in West Virginia? Obviously, this is a West Virginia-based channel for the most part. I might get to travel a little bit and do a little bit of hunting and fishing elsewhere, but for the most part, it's going to be taking place in West Virginia. These videos are just basically filler videos. Yesterday was about 8 degrees outside. Today it's warmed up, it's about 30, but it's been tough for me to get out and do any kind of fishing, any trout fishing or anything lately. So these videos are just going to try to be filler videos to keep some content coming out on the channel. Hopefully they're not too boring. I just want to keep them anywhere between like 3 to 5 minutes. And I'm going to try to quit saying the whole bunch. So we'll catch you guys next time on the next installment of Coffee Thoughts.